Good morning, everybody. Today is the second to the last day of the Christmas season, so tomorrow is our last day of the season of Christmas. You have heard the saying, finders, keepers. So if you find something, you have the right to keep it and use it and take full advantage of it. Well, today's event is not about finding and keeping. It's all about finding and giving. It's not about keeping one good thing to oneself, but giving it so that others may see the light too, and sharing whatever you find with all your might. You have been searching with might and main for some treasure that you really treasure so much as to share it with others. The Magi's question, they're not three, but they brought three gifts. So traditionally people think there are three kings. First and foremost, they are not kings. Well, in the Philippines, we have now 6 kings, as they say. Yung isa naligaw na puntang Amerika, sabi ng meme sa social media, si Burger King. Yung isa naligaw sa China at si Chowking. At yung isa naligaw sa Maynila, naging Tapa King. In addition to the 3 kings, they are not 3, but they brought 3 gifts. They were wise men who were out in search. They searched and they found. And the question of the Magi is something remarkable. Where is the one who was born to be king of the Jews? They were searching for somebody they already accepted as king of the Jews. The question of Herod was remarkable too. Remarkable because he was wanting to find and keep for himself. And his question was, where was this Christ to be born? Tell me. Where was this supposed Christ to be born? It was a hypothetical question. It was a tentative question. It was a scheming question because he was planning something else. The Magi wanted to pay him homage. Herod ostensibly also said, go and tell me when you find him so that I can also do him homage. But it was a lie, as brazen as the lies of Putin and Russian Empire. Finders, keepers. They found a treasure trove of gas and oil, and they're punishing the whole world and using it as a weapon. They found and kept it for themselves. The Magi's question, where was the one who was born to be king of the Jews? Where is the one born king of the Jews? They were looking for somebody they have already accepted, and therefore they were searching. Herod was searching not because he accepted the reality of the one who was born to be king of the Jews. He was searching because he was anxious. He was afraid. He was greedy. He was scheming. And he didn't want any opposition. Searching. We all are in search for something. We are searching for better health. We're searching for a better life. We're searching for better governance. We're searching for reliable police officers who don't continue to be channels of drugs. We're searching for honest people. We're searching for honest government people, civil servants. We want a better country. We search for a better world. And if we are honest enough, if we look beyond what we search for, we are really searching for God. That is the bottom line. We are all looking for the promises that God has given us. But let me remind you, based on the story of the gospel that we just heard, there are those like the Magi who seek for somebody because they already believe in him. They already have accepted him. But as the same story goes, there are those like Herod who seek for more because they do not believe, they do not accept. They are searching because they are disturbed, and all Jerusalem with him. Searching, when you are searching for one you have faith in, is searching in hope. Searching for something or someone because you are anxious. That is a psychological malady called depression and anxiety. It is all too human because you cannot accept what you're looking for. You say you're finding, but you don't want what to find or what you find. The Magi were searching for the fulfillment of what they have already received, accepted, and believed in. Herod was searching for someone he has never accepted and would never accept. And therefore we can say, the Magi searched for what they hoped for. Herod searched for more because he was anxious about what he stood to lose upon finding the reality. Searching on account of fear, this is anxiety. Searching for someone you already have accepted in faith, this is hope. The story of Epiphany is a story of God manifesting himself for those who find, but who won't just keep it to themselves. The Epiphany is the story of God's self-manifestation to a people who have already accepted the reality that they need God. They need somebody else other than their government leaders. They need somebody other than their intelligence and wit. They need something more than just their successes and their business acumen and their ability to foretell the foreseeable future. Searching on account of faith, the person you already have accepted in faith, this is hope in earnest, hope in concrete, hope in the midst of darkness. And this is now the good news. The Magi, I was tempted to say the three kings, but we have 6 kings in the Philippines. So the Magi set out in search, for they saw the star, and the star was the object of their faith, the object of their hope. We are searching for many things, like I said, but truth to tell, we are searching for non-essentials. We search for more, and when more, it means a better gadget, more salaries, a raise in what we are earning, more comfort, more hours to spend in SM Prime, SM Aura, or SMBF, and not just in run-of-the-mill malls that are around, not just in Pure Gold. We are searching for more. We are also searching for a better governance. But when you are searching because you want to replace them, you are like Herod. When you are searching because you believe in the common good and you are dreaming for the glorious liberty of the children of God, you are dreaming for a better country not because you just want better comfort and more possessions. When you are searching not to keep, then you find something to share, something to give. You are not a finder and a keeper. You are a finder and a giver. I'll end with a little story that perhaps many of you already know, the story of Henry Van Dyke. He says that there was a 4th king, so forget about Tapa King and Burger King and Chow King. He said there was a 4th king by the name of Artaban, who also went out in search together with the rest of the Magi. And he brought 3 gifts, a sapphire, a ruby, and a pearl. But on his way in his search for the newborn king, he found a child who was struggling for life. And therefore he gave away the first gift, the sapphire, in order to save the child. And then he walked on and journeyed on. And then in his journey, he found somebody. He happened to be already in Jerusalem when the little boys were being murdered in cold blood by Herod. And therefore, in order to save one boy from certain death, he gave away the second gift, that was the ruby, and bribed a soldier to save that little boy. And then he went on and journeyed on in search for the newborn king. And 30 years after, he found himself again in Jerusalem. And it was the moment when the King of Kings died on the cross. And there was a cataclysm. There was thunder and lightning and earthquake. And he was standing beside a big building, and a chunk fell off the building and hit him on the head. He was dying right at the moment when what he was searching for was hanging on the cross. He didn't find the materiality of what he was searching for, but he found the truth, he found the light, he found what he could give on, he found what he already gave away. And in order, the last gift I forgot to mention was on the way to Jerusalem in his last journey. He found that there was a girl who was being sold into slavery, and therefore he bought her, using the last gift, that was a pearl. Artaban never found the materiality of whom he was searching for, but he found the light. And that is what matters. We are searching for many things. We can find a better, higher salary. We can find a better gadget. We can find a better position in the ranks of civil society. We can even find what we believe in fake news and in all the Facebook groups and Twitter and TikTok, our favorite channels. But we never find the light because we're searching for non-essentials. To be a finder is not to be a keeper. To be a finder means to be one in perpetual search for the better, the more, the higher. Chitius, Altius, Fortius. That's the motto of the Olympics. Higher, faster, stronger. We want the ultimate. Artaban didn't find the materiality of whom he searched for, but he found the ultimate. And he found it not by keeping. He found it because he was ready to give what he had and give away. He did precisely that and found what he was looking for. We pray that the Epiphany, the solemnity, the feast of the Epiphany will lead us to search for the ultimate and not for things that rot and wear away and disappear. Everything else, the world and all its pleasures, are fast drifting away. We need to search for the right one, the ultimate, the one that will eventually lead us to the fullness of life.